Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, Gun Breakdown, a Beginner's Guide. I'm Jonathan, and today we're going to be talking about our new series. Today we're going to be talking about the Smith Wesson Bodyguard 2.0 pistol chambered in 380 ACP. Alright, let's go ahead and get right into it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to point this weapon in a safe direction. We're going to remove the source of ammunition, so we're going to depress the mag release button right here. Nothing in there. We'll set that to the side. Now we're going to do a physical and visual inspection of the chamber. So we're going to grab the front serrations right here, and we're going to rack that back. I see nothing in there. I feel nothing. Weapon is clear. So we're going to leave the slide back to the rear, and now we're going to go ahead and we're going to flip the slide lock lever down 90 degrees clockwise, which is right here. So let's go ahead and flip that. Now to take your slide off, you are going to have to pull the trigger. So we're going to set the trigger housing group down. We're going to take apart our guide rod and spring. We're going to set that down right there. Next is going to be our barrel, which we'll go ahead and grab. We'll set that down right there. And that's how you disassemble your pistol. Now we're going to go over how to clean it. So you're going to grab your CLP or whatever it is, that you use to clean with, whatever solvent you have. And we're gonna, since this is a new pistol, so we're gonna do a super light coat of CLP all in the internals right through here. We do a little bit on the trigger bar. And there we go. And now that that's set in there, we're gonna go ahead and set that down to the side. We're gonna spray a little bit of CLP on the guide rod and spring. And you can use the excess, liquid, and you can spread that across your guide rod and your spring, and that'll be absolutely fine. Next is going to be our barrel. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to spray the inside hook piece right here and the inside of the barrel as well. Okay. Now that that's done, we can set that down to the side. Next, we're going to spray the inside of the slide. We're going to spray the internal where the spring is right here and all the way down and along the grooves on the sides. Okay. Now we're just going to set that here and we're going to let that run down the grooves. We're going to go ahead and we're going to grab our brush. And we're going to go along and we're going to brush right in here. We're going to try to get inside of the mag well. We're going to turn the brush around. Okay. And we're also going to get right here. Also getting along the sides. Now that that's done, we're going to wipe off our bristles onto our cleaning rag. Okay. Now that that's done, we're going to take our brush and we're going to take it to our guide rod and our spring. Okay. And now that's done, we're going to wipe off our brush again. Next, we're going to take our bore brush and we're going to go through and we're going to go get the inside of our bore. So we're going to make sure that we're twisting this as we're going around. All right. And you're going to do that as many times as you need to until you get the inside of your barrel completely clean. I'm going to run this through one more time, but otherwise it looks pretty clean. Okay. And now that we're done with that, we're going to grab our brush and we're going to go after our slide next. We're going to brush that down. Make sure you're getting the sides as well, not just this the larger flat piece right here. Make sure you're getting the inside of the grooves as well on your slide. Okay. And now that that's done, we can put our brush to the side and we can go ahead and get some applicators. And we're going to take our applicators and we're going to take it to the inside of the firearm. Make sure you're getting underneath right here as well. Make sure you're getting inside the mag well in combination with your applicators and that you get down into the internals right here. If you guys have any questions on anything, please drop them in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible with answers for your questions. Make sure you're taking your applicator here along the spring as well. We're going to spray that down pretty good. And if you end up using CLP, do note that it does tend to linger on your firearm for an extended period of time. So if you're cleaning your guns and all you have is CLP to work with, and you're having to use an excessive amount instead of just a really light coat, just leave it on your cleaning rack for the night because it will leak. Just leave it on your table if that's something that you can do. I strongly do recommend doing that. All right. And now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and set that to the side. We're going to take an applicator to our guide rod and our spring, and we're going to go in between. And we're going to clean that down pretty good. Sorry, this is going to take a while because I'm going around the whole entire spiral. And as you're cleaning, don't forget to go ahead and clean your hands off along the way on your cleaning rag. You don't want to keep spreading CLP onto your firearm, onto your pieces, because it'll just be a never-ending cycle of cleaning and wiping down. Next, we're going to take our applicator into this hook right here onto the barrel, and we're going to across the breech. We're going to wipe that off. Okay. And now that that's done, we can set that to the side, and now we can go after our slide. So you want to make sure you take an applicator right here inside where this spring is. And we're going to do that a few more times. And if you need to reapply CLP, that's absolutely fine. Or your solvent, whatever it is that you have, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do another one. Oops. Yeah, these are the thin Q-tips that don't really last. They really don't have any kind of durability, honestly. So get you some good quality ones. It's certainly worth it, I assure you. See, look at that. Got to get all that off of there. And you want to make sure you're cleaning your extractor as well. So your extractor is going to be, you see that little hook right there? That is going to be your extractor. So you want to make sure that you get underneath that and clean that pretty well. So move it if you can. And see, here, get this to focus. Sorry, having a lot of focusing issues today with the camera. Okay, and now that that's done, we're going to take our cleaning rag to our firearm and wipe off any excess CLP. All right, now that the slide is done, we're going to set that to the side. We're going to grab our barrel. We're going to wipe that off really quick. If you want to wipe off your guide rod and spring, please feel free to do so. I generally tend to keep a little bit of extra CLP on that, but I am going to go ahead and wipe this down as I have sprayed an excess amount on it. Okay, now that that's done, we're going to wipe down our trigger housing group. So we're going to get inside right here with our cleaning rag. As far as cleaning rags go, I just use white t-shirts. I don't really use anything special. I don't buy special $30, $40 cleaning rags or anything like that. I literally just buy t-shirts from Walmart or something like that. Make sure you wash them first so you don't get any like left behind, like loose, like white threading, little bits of thread left behind from your shirt. But I've never personally had an issue of leaving anything behind in my firearms. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and we're going to reassemble this. We're going to put our barrel in. We're going to make sure our hook side is facing down into this larger hole right here. So we got that. Next is going to be our guide rod and our spring. We're going to make sure that this end of the guide rod goes right here into this hole. And then we're going to make sure this flange right here of your guide rod and spring is going to sit right here in this notch. So this is what it'll look like. Okay, and now that we got that, we're going to go ahead and put it back onto our slide. We're going to rack our slide all the way to the rear. We're going to flip our slide lock lever 90 degrees counterclockwise. We're going to release the slide. We're going to release the slide, and we're going to go ahead and before we do our functions check, we're going to wipe off our firearm again. Get any excess CLP that was left behind on it. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to rack it a few times. Okay. And the reason we rack it that many times is because we really want to make sure that we get the oil and everything else that's in the firearm inside of there into the grooves and stuff that we weren't able to reach before with spraying. And so now let's go ahead and perform our functions check. So first thing we're going to do is pull the trigger for a click. We're going to reset it. Make sure you grab the serrations right here or in the rear, or grab the rear serrations right here. This time you're going to hold the trigger down. Click, rack it while you're holding the trigger down. Release it for a clunk. Pull it again for a click. Reset it one more time. And there you go. Now you have completed your disassembly, cleaning, reassembly, and functions check on your Smith Wesson Bodyguard 2.0 pistol. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me today on the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share. If you have any questions about the pistol itself, about how it shoots, or maybe if you want a video of me shooting it, just let me know in the comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right, thank you. Stay safe, take care, and carry every day.